And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a Victorian edition of the Game of the Week. We've got 6 cities. We have plans for at least 5 more. One up here, 4 more down there. A couple settlers on the way there. Another settler working in there. Things are looking really good. Golden Age is going to be coming in hot. 10 turns. We only need 2 more era score. We're going to get 1 and 2 turns for finishing off that watermill. And actually next turn we're going to get a 3rd different specialty district complete, which will rock things in there. Watermill into theater square. Things are looking pretty good. We're just going to keep trucking along here and learning things. I want to block this settler from getting past, so we're going to stay there. We did not get the thing and the stuff from Candy. Not really much. Although if you actually, Candy's not bad. If I could ever, when I discover a new wonder, I get 50% faith from all relics. Oh, sorry, I get a relic every time, and then I earn 50% faith. Oh, so I'm getting extra. Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot about the 50% faith. So that means that I'm getting 6 instead of 4. So that's interesting. Now, I don't have another place to put a relic at the moment, so earning extra relics won't help me that much. I'm not sure if I'm going to prioritize getting any holy sites or not. I'm going to get a lot of faith from chops. I'm already at close to 1,000. I'm not sure if getting holy sites built is not, like, I mean, I could get like 2 or 3 national parks, like maybe even in here I could figure out ways to get some national parks up in here. Certainly some room in there, in along here. You know, clear out all this jungle. There's some ways I could get some national parks going for sure. So that's something to consider. But definitely I think holy sites would be 4th on the agenda list after commercial hubs. There goes the Oracle. Wow, Alexander's down to 86 strength. They're really beating up on each other. It's got to really accelerate these districts as best we can here. Let's put that amphitheater. Turn. That watermill will get me to 43 out of 43. Down to 9 turns left.
Normal people believe.
Let's go ahead and pump out that theater square. Open Borders deals with these guys. I need those extra frickin' luxuries too. Turns it wants to go to there. want that. So I have that really, really strong tile going with the culture. The borders will expand even faster now. Which means this iron will pop out soon. We'll go work that. I still need to work the pearls. We're going to work this and this to sell for gold. Let's go make our mines worth more. Always like to push to that. Science isn't too bad. Culture's pretty good. Just gotta keep on going. Turn 81, we're making pretty good progress. I don't mind where we're at right now. Wish we could build these centers a little bit faster. Our capital just is not particularly strong. I almost need a builder just to get these tiles to higher. I could chop out the jungle as well into a how long until I get to my monumentality? 8 turns. Yeah, I could chop that jungle on monumentality, do a couple mines and stuff. Should put us in pretty good shape. You're just going to stay on alert. Where, oh where do we want this trade route? The city's going to be pretty good. The city's pretty good as well. Maybe just help this city going along. Yeah. Get a trade route going there. Just keep my eyes out there. You're going to there, actually. And... Hey, Antioch, what's up? They've got quite the little war going on there. War elephants are getting beat up, though. Look out. That's the capital, too. Damn, son. Beating the brakes off that capital. They still at war? No, they made up. Rap-a-doodle-doo. What is cocoa worth to you? 12 and 10. That ain't bad at all. What's cocoa worth to you? Absolutely nothing. 7 and 21. He's not doing very good either. Wow. He's doing really poorly. He was... Oh, you know why? Because it makes him stronger. He might value luxuries more. Although it doesn't make him stronger unless it's in his land, though. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Alright, maximize that. And then this is going to London for the 2-2. And we keep moving. I will not be settling that city for a few extra turns, though. I want to get the +2 builder charges before I do that. And we'll work that, chop some jungle for population, work the bananas, really accelerate those cities very, very quickly. Send envoy. I don't think there's any place I need to send an envoy right now. Other than I do need to switch her to one of these two. Trade rest of city states isn't too bad. This one still confuses me. I still haven't been able to figure out how this one works. As far as the alliance level, all your theaters. So is that 50% extra adjacency bonus for every level of alliance? So if you're a level 2 alliance, it's 100% adjacency bonus? I really don't... The wording on that is absolutely bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. I think I'm going to take this one off, and I'm going to jump into... into one of these. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to go in here, actually, because that forces them to have theirs in here. Or else I get it. Although these guys give me dyes and wines. Yeah, Kumasi is where we want to go. Kumasi. Kumasi. There we go. Reassign to Kumasi. We want that. Because that's, look at that. Wine and dyes. That's hot. Why you know farm harder? I know. I never get the boost to that. I never do. Under no circumstances do I ever get the boost to that. Next turn we can do that. That's going to be quite the sweet little tile right there. It's pretty sweet because this gives a bonus science and this one gives a bonus culture, so that it's actually makes the tiles even better. Yeah, but it's true, Kincho. I never seem to ever come up with enough farms. I just don't prioritize farms early on, other than to get one of these going right on a resource. Getting production up is just so much more important. You boosted that Civic for the first time last night. Boom, nice. you just like, I gotta do it. Just once, I gotta do it. I mean, just early on, I just don't. It's just hard to prioritize because first of all, I try not to waste too much time on builders early on, other than for key chops and for key improvements like for luxuries and mines to get really good tiles. Other than that, I tend to wait until I get monumentality. Then I start spitting out the really good the really good workers with the extra 2 charges, and then you just start spitting those out and really killing the tiles. Early on, you know, you have smaller population cities. You know, you have population 4, population 5, population 6 city. You really don't want them working 3 or 4 farms because you want them working the 2-2 and 2-3 tiles, right? So it just kind of becomes that thing. So those 2 cities are going to go into position, but they're not going to settle. Not going to settle. You had a city with all plains tiles. You had no choice. Just go crazy. Yeah, no, production. Yeah, early on you want balanced tiles early on, right? 2-2 tiles are so powerful. Obviously 3 1s and 1 3s are nice. So farming, like for instance, like or even a 4 or 5 growth. Like big growth tiles are key as well. It can be helpful, but just like making a couple farms so that you've got some 3 food tiles. It's just a waste early on. You're just not going to use them. So it's hard to make that sacrifice. It's gonna hang out there. In 5 turns, that'll be a 2-3, and that'll be a 2-4. Yeah, this city's rocking and rolling right now. It's already got a granary. It's about to have a monument. We're gonna have to figure out where to put districts. Certainly a harbor makes sense there. Maybe a commercial hub harbor. Theater square science. Maybe here and here. I don't know. I obviously don't want to put anything here. There's a lot of really good tiles out here I don't want to mess with. So it's just stuff in here, right? So yeah, I think right here makes the most sense. Just throw them in there. Still lots of good tiles for this city to work. So it's not a big deal. I know, right? Bloom, isn't that sweet? And look at this. Actually, it's two really nice ones. The 221 or the 2221, and then over here, I'm going to be mining this amber, and then this is going to be like a have the extra culture as well. So two really nice ones here, because they each have a bonus science and culture. Yeah, Newcastle upon strong tiles. Yeah, exactly. Not Newcastle upon Tyne. It's Newcastle upon strong tiles. Yeah, yeah, the amber's up here. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit getting to it, but yeah, it's right there. Sweet, sweet stuff. It's really nice city. It's the biggest thing is just gonna be housing. I put the granary in already to get it to 5, but you're gonna want to be able to work a lot of these tiles. So maybe like certainly get out to this pasture, get this going for fishing boats for housing, a farm, another farm here, just to get a little bit of housing here and there all around. I could eat some marsh to force the population a bit too. My capital is brutal for population. I'm gonna force it a lot by eating jungles, but it's not gonna be great. It's not gonna be great. All right, you are gonna go. This is probably the longer journey, right? Yeah, this is like 5. This is like 7. Plugging away at those settlers. It's so agonizing. Because I'm building them in the capital, but it's not the greatest capital in the world. I'm just gonna go sleep on these so that I don't accidentally like see a settler and just click build city. Once I turn on the feudalism card, I'll know. 4 turns left. Shuj production. I think I'm just going to place the theater square here. And then, I mean, it's relatively simple. But campus. Although, you know what I could do? Oh, no. Yeah, I guess if I went commercial hub and then another district there or something like that, I can make the campus 1 extra. I was thinking like harbor here, commercial hub here, get the extra gold, and just surround the city with the districts. And then they'll all be just +1s. Yeah, because that was my thought anyway. It's not, it's by no means creative, but I need to build a dockyard somewhere for the era score next turn, or well, in the next probably era. What do these guys do? Monument? 17 turns on a theater square right now. It's about to be pop 3. Need this city to grow. Not gonna grow where I want it to. Monument will help it grow faster. If I work this tile, it'll help grow as well. I could jump right into the granary. Help it with the, let's do that. Let's jump right into the granary first. Set the foundation for great cities early. Boom. Work the silk. And let's go see who's got the most money. These guys will definitely not want to give me anything for the silks. These guys don't have a lot available. 9 gold a turn though. They've already got the silks, and so do they. So 9 gold a turn from you guys. I like it a lot. So they've lost a bunch of cities. they've got Carthage here. They spent all that time going up there to take Carthage out, and they got killed back this way. I'm guessing that this city actually belongs to them, because that's their capital. So they probably settled here and here. Oh man, they screwed up. Ah, dude. How strong are these guys? 351's not bad. I'm actually beating those two right now. Settler. Yeah, and then what'll happen is in 3 turns I'll buy a settler in here. Or sorry, a worker. Chop the jungle, that'll help finish off that. I'll chop this jungle as well. And I'll chop this jungle and banana to help finish off whatever settlers I need as quickly as possible.
In democracy, it's
okay, so +2 charges, settler card stays on, +2, and we're not currently using limes. I think I'd rather save the money. We'll get into using limes another 15 turns or so once I can move Magnus around. So we'll just save the money for now, I think. Or actually, I could just take that right off, turn on production. We got a fair amount of archers, though. That's about 10 gold a turn by having that card on. That's a lot of gold right now. That's saving me about 10 gold a turn. It's either that or working the Great Riders. I don't mind that. I'm gonna go ahead and save the gold for right now, though. It's a lot of gold, because I got archers everywhere, dude. So. Just keep walking. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, keep looking for the ocean. Look over the other side of this continent. We found her. I'm wondering if there's... So how many city-states? There's 12 total, I believe, right? So probably like 6 on our continent would be a fair amount. Although we have 5 cities. It's a pretty big continent. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 right there. 2 holy city sites, 2 cultural, and then the commercial and the military. That's 6. And the 1 has been taken over, of course. So there's a good chance there's no more on our... Maybe 1 more. Probably not 2 more. Okay, so feudalism is... Feudalism. We're just pushing out to mercenaries now, maybe. Need to get another campus built. Don't need that card that desperately right now, but get the boost of that eventually. We'll just push to here so that we're ready for exploration soon. The city's almost pop 4. So changing policies, I've got on the +2 now. So I can come out here and settle these cities. Just had to wait 2 turns. Certainly worth it. I'm going to start there. We'll chop that, work that, chop that, work that. I would say. This guy I'm going to have come out to here and work that. This guy's on his way there. That's good. Monument. Actually, no, this guy might go granary. Yeah, I'm going to go granary for the lack of pop. And especially because we're going to force growth with 2 jungle chops. We're going to want to have the... We're going to want to chop into the granary to get that done. This city here... This is the first city we didn't get a 2-2 city center? Oh, we didn't get one there either. 2-2 city centers for days. Yeah, so the city's struggling a bit here. We're going to want to be able to get to growing to those. I could buy that tile and throw down the campus to lock in the cost. Let's go... ahead. And then the theater square would go there, right? So maybe I could lock in the theater square there. That makes the most sense. And then, oh shoot, that's floodplain, so I can't put a commercial hub there. Shoot. So I'll be able to do a commercial hub there though. This city's commercial hub could go there, and then that would help this city, this other district there. So let me just lock in the theater square on that. Like that. Just to lock in the cost. Gonna chop them all is right. By the way, you have your southern settler moving to the campus pin. Do I? Oh, you're right, I do. Yeah, good point. Yeah, thank you for that. You're right, I did have him moving to the wrong spot. I debated, because this is a better spot for this city, right here. But I don't lose... Actually, I do lose one tile. Don't I? Yeah, I lose one tile, but still, it's fine. I just lose the one tile. But by going here, I wouldn't have been able to put a city here, and I feel like that 2-2 city center there, right next door to doing a nice little triangle here, that's going to make a really nice quick campus. Chopping the deer and stuff quickly, like that's going to be a really good city. And also by not going there, I can also put another city up here, potentially, if I wanted. If I wanted to go super squeezy. It's too bad for the floodplains, because I could have put another district here and just started to work another bunch of adjacencies on a city there. That floodplains kind of gets in the way there, but thank you for pointing that out. That's a good point. Not unimportant. 2 turns, now 1. On the Golden Age. Bing, bang, boom. That, pull that gold in and chop that, get that granary and pop going. Get that population up pretty quick, then we work on the 2-2. Have some good growth tiles. These guys are squeezed in here pretty tight, but there's a lot of good tiles to go between them. This guy should be growing to that tile quickly. Work our way up there. I tell you, there's nothing better than getting that ancestral hall. Getting Ancestral Hall and having all your of your cities start with a free builder, especially a 5-charge builder, like all of your cities just get instant boost. The populations go up. The production's instantly great. You know, you get your granary built fast. You get your monument built fast. The cities just are instantly going really well. Like it's so powerful. Not to mention the fact that you get the 50% production towards getting the settler in the first place.
Have to go into training?
It's just insane how powerful it is. This stays. This stays. That stays. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab our monumentality. And let's go ahead and purchase with faith a builder in here. Actually, you know what? 405. I'm going to buy a settler. This settler would go to here. So I could buy a settler. I'm going to buy a settler to go there. This settler I'm going to buy, and it's going to head up there. Then I'll buy a builder next turn and chop into this settler. And then I'm pretty much done. And chop into getting that campus built, which I need population for, which won't be a problem. So I'll get a builder in here. Where else should I get a builder? I need a builder in here for this and this. I need a builder up here for stuff. Let me get one here for now. I have Jesuit education. Wow. Time to get the chopping going. I've acquired Jesuit education from how far do I have it? Oh wow, I even have it down here. I'll be able to buy the amphitheaters. Wow. I'm gonna have to really get some chopping going here. I'm gonna want to buy this stuff bad. Wow, he's got a serious religion going. They purchase campus, so it's Jesuit education, and then that's kind of crappy. He doesn't have any other beliefs yet, but he's got oh, he doesn't have me completely, but he's got those two. But these guys, there's all three of the cities or civilizations on the other continent all have their own education or religion, so they'll rock it. Oh wow, they've got the walls down off of these guys. Oh, my goodness. I'm wondering. Just trying to think of where I want to go. I'm thinking about, obviously getting to here is nice, but even getting to there, that gives me a chance of putting a unit in the water and being able to get across. Might be able to get across over here, maybe. 5 charges. 2. I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll mine this one. Do I want to go here? Not a lot to do in this city right now. Getting up to there would be nice. I said I wanted to have all these citadels by 90. I'm gonna have them all but one by 91. It's not bad. Not quite where I wanted to be, but I didn't foresee just how weak my capital is for building settlers. The first few I was able to get in like 3-4 turns because they're so much cheaper, but once they got expensive, the city just couldn't keep up because they didn't have the abilities. I think I just gotta go buy them, right? Like I think you gotta buy these as quick as you can. The only thing is, yeah, and then I could always pump out some builders, so that, yeah, I could pump out the builders to do more chops, to have more culture or have more faith, to buy more of those buildings. Yeah. And then that way you can just purchase it, boom, like that for 300 faith. That's just stupid. How good that is. Just stupid. You're gonna go out there and work that. We should be ecstatic across the board. I didn't guess it. I guess we have a lot of cities now, yeah, that's a good point. I need to get the pearls. we've got the coffee now. The silks. What else do we have? We've got 6. We have an extra coffee still? Or an extra... Oh yeah, I just did the extra cocoa. Well, these guys... I've already given them a cocoa, yeah. I've already traded them a cocoa. Cocoa beware. 4 and 7. 11 and 4. That might be your winner. Yep. There is your winner. Okay. So there's where a little bit of smarts could have saved me quite a bit. Because I should have actually purchased it here. 14 turns in the amphitheater because the city's not killing it for production right now. I'm going to go ahead and get the watermill. I'm going to buy a builder. And I'm going to purchase the campus tile. I'm going to have the builder come out and chop this down and get the campus going. 30 turns because of the monument. Oh, God. I got more with the extra amber. Okay. Things are looking pretty good. 3, 6, 7, 8 cities. 9 cities on turn 91. I hate that. How it doesn't give the monumentality immediately to the builders on turn 1 as soon as they pop. It is so stupid. I'll mind that. I'll go get in position for that. I'm gonna have to figure out where am I gonna put districts in this city. Holy cow. What's the +4 harbor? I could put the theater square there and just go harbor theater square. Still work these tiles back there. +4 harbor. Theater square there, and then these tiles become productive. Could lumber mill that even, work that. Yeah, city's just not going to be very strong at all. Not going to be a very strong city at all. Let's lock in the theater square cost before it gets any higher. A weak city, if ever there was one. England is your city? Fine. This is a very powerful city right here. A lot of growth. Not the greatest production. But it's got a lot of growth. It's going to work a lot of tiles. Lumber mills would be nice in these tiles here, actually. I'm going to chop this into the commercial hub, though. That'd be the next thing I do. Maybe chop that into walls. Theater square. Get him going there. And then by the time the theater square is done, I'll chop this jungle into the campus. I still didn't get the population increase. Because I was forcing production, that's why. Yeah, I need that population increase. Which hopefully I'll chop that into the jungle and get that campus going. I need to backtrack and get recorded history because I'm going to want to work that campus adjacency really quick. Turn 91, 9 cities, 10 and 11 are on their way. We should have them before turn 100. We should have 11 cities. That's pretty good timing. It's pretty good timing. Going to be some good strong cities. With the theater squares down, of course, we're going to be looking for lots of archaeological museums in our most powerful cities so that we can... we're going to want to make sure we have lots of money so we can actually hopefully buy some of the archaeologists down the road. Have the money ready to buy the archaeologists so that we can send them out immediately and not have to wait 10 or 12 or 15 turns to actually get them. So focusing on having a lot of gold leading up to that point is going to be important for the strategy as well. But folks, that's it. That is the end of that episode. I really do appreciate you hanging out and enjoying this episode. If you want to leave some comments down below, we'd love to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.